It's good, brother.
Shit, man. Same dirt, different shirt, man. Just we out here making it happen, man.
I feel that. I
What's
feel
happening
that.
with you, man?
Oh man, shit, work, more work. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, what they be saying, manifest shit. Just,
Put
you
it
know.
into the.
Oh, my man froze up. Ah, well, let's see if he comes back.
universe.
Man, you froze up.
Oh shit, you froze up on me.
Yeah, well, that's how it is. It's all good. But yeah, yeah, man, I'm just doing this thing where I'm just streaming with folks, talk about life and whatever, you know what I'm saying? I know we got the Blazers on right now, and they ain't giving us too much life, but they're giving us something. You know what I'm saying? They're giving us something. I don't know what that something is quite yet, you know what I'm saying, but they're giving us something.
I mean,
You know.
I would hope so. The sad part is I usually check for the Blazers and know when they're on, and I knew that they played today, but I haven't even checked the score. I'm just
Mm,
too much heartbreak, too much heartbreak, and too much just
I feel
we couldn't close the door if we got out of the car, man. Like
it.
I don't know what it is. We
He said we couldn't close the door if we got out of the car. That's fucked up.
it's the truth. Tell me where I'm lying.
No, you definitely ain't wrong. We won. We beat the Spurs. That was cool. Um,
But that's
that
a win that's like should have happened.
right, right, yeah, for real. And we was low key struggling with that. But that
Right?
game versus the Lakers, when we blew that lead, that
Eh.
that was the saddest game I ever been to. I can't even lie to
I
you because
was
um
watching that game on TV.
and like the whole arena was low key Laker fans. You know what I'm
That's New
saying? Like the
Portland.
whole arena.
That's New
But
Portland, man.
I feel it. But I saw Bron before when he first came to LA, and I feel like it wasn't this powerful.
So okay, so with you saying that though, was it Laker fans or was it LeBron fans that you were seeing?
It was hard to differentiate. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, because right now one are they like one is the same, but there was a lot of LeBron jerseys. You know what I'm saying? There were some Kobe jerseys, of course. But it was hard to differentiate like which one was which. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like it
mean,
was it was tough. But they had the Let's Go Lakers rocking, you know what I'm saying? Now that that ain't is strange because I went to a Warriors game after the Warriors won the championship and they had a Let's Go Warriors chant in the arena, which which they were the champs. I get that, you know what I'm saying? Champs get fans, right? You know what I'm saying? But man, the Lakers love was because they weak. Like they're really weak. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
And
they are weak, but I mean, let's keep it real. Your boy LeBron has been playing amazing, so like you can't
no,
take that away from him.
Thomas
Um,
Bryant had 31 on us.
yeah, like you got him looking like yeah, Jesus Shuttlesworth out there. Like he was
Bro,
hitting
he
trays on us. Like he was who again. We've had the discussion of people playing basketball and niggas hooping. He was hooping
right.
on us,
He
bro.
was
Like
hooping. Yeah, he was hooping. He was there. He was there for the money. You
so,
know.
yeah. It's just and our whole thing is, I mean, if we just want to address the elephant in the room, we have zero defensive makeup. Like everybody talks about GP3, but or two, and he hasn't played. Like
Right.
he's playing
He
like
played
only a
lately.
couple of, but he's played only a couple of games, right? And that's not. And again, like you said, he played that game and we didn't win. Like
Right.
especially with us being up by damn near 30.
Right.
We didn't win. Did we hit the 30 at one point?
Nah, we was up 25.
Okay.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So,
was hard. You know, you know what? I'm gonna give credit to Dame because Dame tried to pick up Bron into the game. I was like, you know what?
he's got to
When you're the
try.
man, you gotta do the man shit. And it's like, hey, you know, we knew he was too little, but it was like, hey, fam, this is what you gotta do when you know what I'm saying? When you the guy, you gotta pick up the guy. I said, you know what? Much credit to you. You know what I'm saying? Much credit to you. We should never be in that predicament, but
I mean,
much
again,
credit to you.
we start off hot. You know, like we had a great start to the season, right? We hovered around, between 3 and 1
Right.
for a long time.
Right.
Then we took a steep turn.
Steep turn.
And I think, again, us being, or let me speak for myself. I was blinded at the fact that we were on this hot streak. We were doing so well. The fact that we can't play defense. And if you can't play defense, you can't win a basketball game. What are we supposed to do? Because every year is we need to do something for Dame, yet we haven't done shit for Dame.
Right.
So, like, I guess how can we keep beating that horse? I don't want to say free Dame, but fuck.
I mean, I feel like I say free Dame, you know what I'm saying? Because here's what I say, right? And sometimes, right, you get a Steph Curry, right? Where you get the accolades and the rings and all that shit, right? You get all that. He's the guy, right? He's the guy. He's MVPs. He's also led his team to championships, right?
Okay.
But more than that, you get Bradley Beal. You get Damon Stoudemire. Not Damon Stoudemire. You get Damian Lillard. You know what I'm saying?
Damian Stoudemire.
Yeah, no, not him. But even though no shade to the legend.
Legend.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, you get people who are franchise players who just become like the man. You know what I'm saying? Like Bradley Beal's probably the man in DC. You know what I'm saying? They didn't pay him $250 million. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be franchise leaders, probably. Dame was the same way. So it's like, would you trade that for the ring? And then sometimes if you don't get the ring the right way, nobody even mentions it. I feel like nobody mentions the fact that Kevin Durant got 2 rings. I feel like you never hear that. Like nobody talks about, whenever talk about Kevin Durant, they talk about how cold he is, how good a hooper he is. Nobody mentions that he has 2 rings. And I feel like that's because people, it was different. You know what I'm saying? He went to a team that was already cold.
He rode the coattail. He rode the coattail of champions already. Now, they was doing that shit without him. They did it without him before and after.
Right. So if he was one in Brooklyn, I feel like this would be the ring of the Kevin Durant ring. But I say
so like LeBron's Cleveland ring.
Oh. Yeah, and the Lakers.
Because that does that does carry more weight. The Laker ring, fuck no, fuck that ring. I gotta give them credit. They still won, but no, the Heat rings. Yeah, but the Cleveland ring hit different.
Ring is the ring. That's the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So it's like, which one would you rather have, legacy or would you rather have the ring? You know what I'm saying? And if you're trying to chase. It's like, James Harden, he got an MVP, but, he ain't really left no legacy nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the leader of anything in any team because he keep bouncing. You know what I'm saying? He just keep bouncing, But, there's times where you get Greek freaks and you get Stephen Curry's and all that stuff, which is lovely, but sometimes you got to be like, hey, where I'm at is good. These niggas pay me $250 million. They're paying me $250 million. I just broke the franchise record. I'm going to be the man forever in Portland. You know what I'm saying?
We know that. I'm not taking that away from them. So okay, because you're pretty set. You're pretty set on that. So, dream scenario: who would be your starting 5, or just 4 people to pit around Dame? And not like, again, we're not gonna say like Anthony Davis, Greek Freak, because we know that's not realistic. But
Right.
say if you could get like one of them and some other people, like who would you get to help him out? Because obviously we need improvements in the center.
You only need one
Um,
person. You only need one. You don't need four. You only need one, and that's Greek Freak. You throw the bag at Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? You give Milwaukee the future. You give Milwaukee the present. You know what I'm saying? And you get Greek Freak. You pay the luxury tax to get Greek Freak. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. And I saw a story about that teams that are contenders pay the luxury tax.
well, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If you cheat,
yes.
you're not gonna win.
Like the Warriors, my boss sent me up an article, or excuse me, an article about the fucking Warriors having to pay fucking luxury tax because shit, they got to keep their team.
You gotta pay
And
it.
look what happened. Remember, like they won the championship when we didn't think they were even going to make the playoffs.
Right. That's facts.
Yeah. So it's like,
Facts. That's facts.
yeah, cut the check. But here's the thing: we got Judy Allen. You know she ain't about to fucking. You know she ain't cutting the check.
And she got the money for it. But I got a hot take for that though. I got a
Okay.
hot take. I got a hot take for the Warriors last season. If now, of course, if was a fifth, we all be drunk. But if the Bucks team is healthy, 5 games. They win in 5.
You think the Bucks win in 5
5.
if they were healthy against that
They win in
Warriors
5.
team?
They win in 5. Chris Middleton, Greek Freak, Drew Holiday, 5 games. They win in 5.
Was
But
Portis
if
playing?
Boston,
Was Portis playing? Bobby Portis?
he was playing.
Okay.
But without Chris Middleton, it was tough. I
Are you good?
but yeah, they win in 5. I feel like they win in 5.
I don't know, man. I
Boston
mean,
Boston could have won. They just couldn't score. You know what I'm saying? And then that game 6, I knew like the game 6 was a wrap. I knew Steph wasn't about to lose game 6. Nigga, like I'm not about to lose game 6. You know what I'm saying? So I'm putting it all up. But I feel like that it's mine. That's a
I
hot
don't.
take. It's sizzling.
I
But
don't.
I feel like in 5, the Bucks clean up 5 games. I like that Bucks team last year. I like that Bucks team last year better than I did the year before.
Oh snap! Hold on, man. I need to go tend to my child.
I got you.
Yes, one moment, please.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm. What's that? So while he waiting, I guess I'll do the intermission. You know what I'm saying? Man. So what I've been stuck on is creativity, right? Creativity, being patient with creativity. That's my hardest thing. You know what I'm saying? And my new outlook on being creative and trying to manifest things is it's yes, it is time to start the trades, brother. Not skipping the line. You know what I'm saying? Now what I mean by not skipping the line is not really being like infatuated with like the end result. You know what I'm saying? You gotta crawl before you ball, you know. I know like I just started taking sports photography, right? And yeah, I'm trying to get to where I'm trying to get to, and I gotta remember not to skip the line, right? I was getting people some game, you know what I'm saying? But
I heard you.
but
I heard you. Keep
anyway,
going. Keep going.
no, no, I got you. Anyway, though, so I was listening to the Smoke Business podcast, right? And they had my man Mayor on there. You know Mayor?
I know, Mayor. Heavy shoe
Nigga with all the
collector.
kicks, nigga with all the kicks, right? So he was saying they was asking him, man, how you get all this shit? He said, I got friends that work at Nike and they plug. I was like, what? I got friends that work at Nike.
I got friends that work at Nike too.
I was like, the math ain't mathing. I went to my door. I was like, man, I don't see no shit.
No boxes, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. I figure we know the same people over there too, so we should probably like holla at them.
No, but how's the career going, bro? How's it going?
How's my career going?
Yeah.
My career's good. I honestly cannot complain. This is
It's about year
probably
five.
You said what?
It's about year 5, something like that.
Yeah, about year 5 coming up. It's been real good. This is a job that I still look forward to going into. Like I don't mind going into. Of course, we all have our days, right? But yeah, this is just one of those where you don't wake up and you're just like, shit, I gotta go to work. I gotta go to this place. I worked at a rental car company, and I'm pretty sure, like, to you, you've heard me talk about it many of times, but it was shit, like it was fucking trash. They kind of sell you a dream, and then for the most part, like you're working damn near 60 hours.
Right.
Hot, wet, whatever. That shit was horrible. Then on top of that, dealing with it was customer service for the most part.
Right.
Let me just say it like that. And so just having such a change of pace is pretty dope. Because I still have that feeling from when you first start the job. Like you're just kind of you're happy, you're ready to get into it. And then on top of that, there's a lot of room for growth, and I have grown. I'm not in the same position that I was when I first started with the company, and I'm still working on different positions, being able to move up different leadership roles as well too. So it's pretty dope that I have these opportunities. So and I'm able to provide for my family. My daughter is good. Got a nice place. Yeah, things are good, man. I definitely want more outside of the 9 to 5 career, for sure. And honestly, that's just me getting out of my own way. But
right. So, what do you vision yourself for what they call that? You got the 9 to 5, and you got the 7 to 11.
7 to 11.
What do you
like
vision?
that.
What do you?
I like that because that still leaves room for rest and sleep. So yes, I like that for real. The 7 to 11. To be honest, it's just doing something, giving back to the people, similar to what we're doing right now, but just kind of more of a focus on people doing things in Portland, like cool shit in Portland. So maybe interviewing people like you that happen to interview people that do things with food or just that are big into sneakers, because that's something that I'm big into as well too. Different communities, because we're in Portland. There's so many different pockets that you can tap into, so many different walks of life. So I just want to kind of showcase that to the world, and just let them know that Portland is weird, but we also have some cool shit too. So
right. Oh man, so you said getting in your own way, and what does that mean?
What do they say? I'm not even gonna try to get the quote like word for word, but pretty much there's no right time to start, just start now type deal. I say that to myself and then I don't start because I'm just like, I feel like I want to get things in order. I want things to be right. Like, for instance, even getting, like my stuff hooked up tonight, like for this interview, this is the first time I got like my mic hooked up for a minute. Took me maybe like 15, 20 minutes, got everything all set up. But in my head, I kept thinking like, damn, that's going to take a long ass time to get set up. And then by the time I get done doing that, I'm not going to be motivated. Just little things like that. And then on top of that, just excuse me, dealing with the passing of my father not too long ago. Just still kind of have a mental block on that as well too. Just kind of like whenever I try to do things, or I don't know, just I feel like I kind of hinder that or I lean on that a little bit. But yeah,
Okay.
that's
All right.
that's that.
For real. It definitely it is hard to get out your own way. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of my fucking process is really just like fumbling. You know what I'm saying? Like I fumble my way into like a method that works. You know what I'm saying? And that just works for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know like if
No,
I try to wait till the perfect time, it ain't never gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't never gonna happen. And I like simple shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this setup is my phone, my AirPods, and a tripod. You know, now, you know what I'm saying? I feel like all the other shit that we used to do with the mics and the interface and shit. Like I still got all that shit, but it's like, man, it's just so much harder. And then I lost my man cave because I had another kid, like a goddamn clown. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just playing. I love my kids, but I did lose my man cave, so I just don't have like the time to like. I gotta like. If I want to set it up, I gotta go to like spare room and sit. I was like, I just don't want to like doing that. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
too
So
much.
right, you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to really just simple. You know what I'm saying? Because I know like nowadays, I gotta be able to do it quick. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can get it done and hook it up. But I do feel getting in your own way. I know. I just started taking sports photography, and I feel like every time before I go to a game, my stomach hurts. Like I'm nervous to a point where I'm like, you know what, I shouldn't even go tonight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna be. I ain't gonna get no good shots. I ain't gonna. Like it's that bad. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? But I just go and I just do it. And that's what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Not skipping the line. I was saying earlier when you was out
Yeah.
because I follow like photographers now, you know what I'm saying, that do sports and they do like dope shit. And I see them like, with their media pass and doing the shit, like, man, of course I want to be there, but I can't really, what I'm saying, fall in love with like that idea of being there without like
The
going through the
process of
motion. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen that Jay-Z interview where he was talking to them niggas what's the niggas? Rap Radar?
it.
And he was saying that like people get infatuated with like the end result. They see the end result and they love the end result, right? You know what I'm saying, but they don't really understand like what that takes to get there. And that be the shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you see niggas doing fly shit, like, man, that shit looks dope, but then it's like, well, it didn't start that way. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta kind of put the time in. So just remembering. And also remembering that, what's for me won't pass me. I really believe that. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Like, I
What's meant for
honestly,
me is for me.
I honestly believe that. So,
I think one of the things that also upsets me about myself anyway is I tend to motivate people to do their shit, but I
me
don't
too.
do my own shit. Like I'm very
Mm.
like even when you were just talking now about your photography shit. My first instinct before like was just shut up and just let them talk. Was just like, yo, you fucking got this, nigga. Like, what are you talking
Right.
about? Your shots are dope, but it's just like again, I'm very good at motivating people. I'm very good at hyping people up. And I take pride in that. Like that fills my cup. But it also upsets me because I don't do that for myself.
Right. Mm. Okay. So, like, do you like ever like make a plan to like, okay, wow, like tomorrow morning I'm getting up and I'm I'm doing a monologue 5 minutes on whatever, what I'm saying? Or do you like just say fuck it, like you like say like you're getting ready for it, and then you get to the computer and then you say, oh, I'll just fuck it, I'll just go make a sandwich or something.
No, like for the most part, like if I'm gonna do something, I'll do something. Like I'm really into working out. I work out a lot. Like I'm in the gym damn near every day. If like including weekends, right?
Right.
And I feel like I don't know that gives me structure a little bit, just like having that gym. And even like again, I don't have like an issue working, like doing my work, like when I'm at the computer and stuff like that. Unless it's Friday, of course. Like you're really trying to look at that shit. Um,
Yeah.
but I mean, like I have no issues like doing my work or anything like that. Again, it's just it has nothing to do with the career aspect of it. It goes to do with the 7 to 11 aspect of it.
Right.
That's the part right there is where it's just like, oh no, I have ideas and I'll even write them down, but it's the execution piece of it. I won't do it. Like I have tons of skits. You and I have talked about like doing skits, all that stuff, and I have them written down. I got a video camera. I got all of that stuff. I got a phone.
Yeah. You know, you really have like, because I remember like we were setting our shit up at the same time. You really have like everything. You got a video camera, you got mic, you got a mixer, you got monitors and shit. You know what I'm saying?
What am
It's
I
like a
doing?
cartoon. You know, like a cartoon. You know what I'm saying? But it is. I mean, yeah.
And even the streaming, that's another thing I want to do too. That's one thing you gotta ask, and yeah. So
Yeah, the streaming, man. When I lost that man cave, that really, but the streaming went down
that hurt.
99%. You know what I'm saying? I look, want to buy another house so I could get it
Oh,
back,
word.
but the interest rate is too high, my brother.
Oh.
Too high.
CJ McCollum still selling his out here?
He is, but that's out of my price range, so I'm gonna have to let somebody else get that
Oh, you said you're looking for something a little bit higher. I get it.
one.
I'm with you, bro.
No.
I'm with you.
Okay, so what do you feel like feeling is for you, like in the sneaker career field? You know what I'm saying? Like, we feel like, what do you feel like your ceiling is?
To be honest, I don't feel like I have a ceiling. That's me just being confident in who I am because I feel like I know the business, I know the culture, right? Um, on top of that, I represent everything that makes the sneaker culture as far as financially the most.
Right,
You know, like they make the money off of us the most, right?
right,
Um, I represent that, and I can represent that on a business side. And I feel like they need something like that, you know, like just in that field. And I'm not talking about with just Nike and Adidas. That goes for Under Armour or just any kind of shoe company in general. Um, but I provide that. And
right.
again, going to your point, like I respect the process.
Hmm.
There's so much that I have to learn. And so I know like my ceiling, I don't really have one. You know, like I can run that one day. You know, like it might take some years to get there for sure, but if I want
Right.
to, I know I can. Um, but to be honest, a goal of mine is to get to senior director,
Hmm.
um, and just get that cracking. You know,
Right.
that's a big goal. You know, I still have steps to
Right. Right.
get
Right.
there. But yeah, that's one of my big milestone goals that I want to get.
Okay. I feel that. Would you ever branch out and do like consulting on your own?
I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind. Um, but I feel like again, if I'm being real, there's still more that I need to learn before
Right.
I was to even consider something like that. And that's just being real. I know a lot about the business, but I don't want to go out there and shit the bed.
But
So,
shit makes flowers grow.
shit does make flowers go,
You
but it
know
also
what?
make your ass
No.
stink.
You know what? This is an anti-gym pod or whatever this is. I hate niggas who drop gyms. Fuck that. What I said was stupid. No, we're not dropping no gyms. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. I feel you. I feel you though. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. It
I
also make your ass stink. All right. So
Oh man. but nah, yeah, I feel you on that one. Because there is like a balance between like a leap of faith and also like just not being fucking ready.
Yeah, it's just again, I'm all about the leaps of faith. Like you know me, we can get it right. Let's do it.
Right,
But sometimes you got to be calculated.
right.
Sometimes you
But
got to be calculated.
speaking of calculated, like, what if like XYZ brand was like, hey, I got this over here. You know what I'm saying? Boom, and then because what I see a trend for Nike is that if you cold, it don't matter if you left, they'll bring you back. You know what I'm saying? So like, would you like per se like take like 2 steps to the left to take 10 steps to the right? You know what I'm saying? Like if another brand was like, hey, we see your moves, you know what I'm saying? We got the senior director. It might not pay as well right now, but you do the work, and then you prove like that you're a senior director over there, and then they see you moving and shaking. You might be at an event together, and the dude that you was like, you know what I'm saying, like aiming for a Nike, be like, oh yeah, I heard you over here doing your thing. Why don't you give me a call? And then you right back in the mix.
I mean, that could be a route. That's not. I'm not opposed to it, but I'd rather not.
Right.
Um, just to be honest, there isn't another place that I would want to work for. Like I wouldn't want to work for Adidas. Just being real with you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just based off of what I know, some of the people that work there, still, some of the people that I work with now that used to work there,
Right.
um, it's not a culture that I would want to be a part of, or even like try to spearhead, trying to change or anything like that. Just
Mm-hmm.
nah. Then what else is there? Like Under
Well, I
Armour.
mean, yeah,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It doesn't have to be like a
right.
shoe company. Um, but
Also, might have to be here.
that's what I'm saying.
It could be,
Um,
it could be somebody flying you out somewhere.
hey, keep it a stack, man. If somebody flew me out, my job was like, yo, we got something over here in Europe.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, I'm going across the pond. Y'all got me messed up. Y'all got
Feel
me all the way messed up.
that.
But jeez, I was just thinking though, man. As much as I love Hove, he really had us rocking baggy ass button ups, bro,
Oh, he did. That was wild.
with
He had to pay for that
fitteds.
too. And it was trash because his button ups wasn't like the button ups we had access to. We were
No,
stretching. We were stretching with our button ups. You know what I'm saying?
bro,
That
bro.
was a nasty era. Jeans, suit coats,
That was nasty.
Air Force Ones.
The jeans with the basketball shoes though. You
Yeah.
had niggas thought they was fly with their red monkeys.
Oh, the red monkeys. I never had a pair of them.
I
I didn't
didn't
afford them.
either. I didn't either. I
I
didn't
couldn't
either.
afford them.
I didn't want to afford them. You look stupid with them shiny shits on and fucking. Oh no! What did I send y'all the other day? South Pole, bro.
Oh yeah.
They had the jean suits, bro.
South Pole had mad jeans suits.
Bro, they.
South Pole had mad jeans suits.
That was a nasty time, bro.
Yeah, we was
That
wild.
was disgusting.
It was wild.
We
It was
was
wild for real.
nasty.
Man. So what's your goals for the first quarter of the year?
My goals for the first quarter of the year. Um, First going to my weightlifting. Trying to hit 215.
Okay.
As far as my weight in
Okay.
general. Been gaining muscle, which is nice. Uh, I've been hovering just around like the 205. So I've been trying
Right.
to get these pounds on before my birthday. Just bulk it up in the right way. So I've been eating good,
Mm-hmm.
doing my exercises, all of that, man. Trying to drink my fluids, of course. Um, I also cut out my alcohol as well too. So outside of, let me say, on Lunar New Year on Sunday, we ran into a
Mm-hmm.
celebration. they gave your boy a shot of that Hennessy XO. So,
Literally.
but you know, but other than that, cut out my alcohol intake for a while. Just kind of chilling out on that. And then one of my big ones is really just getting off my ass, man. As far as what we just talked about, the 7 to 11, just start making content, even if it's just having my phone in my hand and fucking getting it cracking. Just do it. Just I hate to say that because it sounds so fucking cliche, but yeah,
I
just make it
mean,
happen.
you
You know.
you can't help it. You know what I'm saying? You can't help it.
Bruh. Yeah. So
I feel it.
yeah, man. But also been looking at random side hustles as well too, man. But like a vending machine, I want to try to do something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen those. I think a Bio just bought two of them. I think
Mm,
it's like okay, that's money while you're sleeping.
that's what I'm
You know,
saying. That's what
you know. So
trying to get
yeah,
that money, man. What about yourself, man? What's your goals for the first quarter?
man. My goal for the first quarter. Shit, I wrote them down, but they're on my phone. So man, just goal is was to start shooting basketball games. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the goals. Another one was like to write some proposals and send them off to places. You know what I'm saying? I did a couple of them. I ain't really got nobody saying they gonna cut me a check, so but I sent them. You know what I'm saying? I
Hey.
sent them. Actually, I had one place that I charged too much. I was like, really? Like, no, like this is actually cheap. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it cracking, but whatever. So, but it's all good. It's all love. Yeah, do more creative stuff. Yeah, just trying to invest in myself, not by. I'm trying to find something to sacrifice, and I feel like this year I'm sacrificing shoes. I'm not gonna buy no shoes. I already bought three pair this year, but I'm done. I'm
Is it no more shoes for the rest of the year,
because I feel like I gotta sacrifice something. You know what I'm
or
saying?
for
I
the
feel like
rest of this quarter?
come on, man, just for the rest of the week. Come on, man. Like what you want me to do?
So one day at a time.
You know,
For the rest of the week.
but really, it's just yeah, just not hold myself back. I was looking at the side hustles as well, but not like vending machines, but like trying to make trying to do less. Like I feel like last quarter with that Travel Portland project,
Yeah.
that was cool, but that was a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I want to do more stuff, but like, but not like, um, but not so much. Like I want to find like gigs that pay cool some, but I ain't gotta like bust my ass too hard. You know what I'm saying? I know that's like, you know, but I feel like they out there. Like especially like if I get like this photography thing down with the sports by next year, you know what I'm saying? I might be able to apply with the state, and the state might give me a side hustle. You know what I'm saying? And that could be something
So
that
you
could
can
be
do like state
lucrative.
games or something like that.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And that could
Okay.
be, but I know it might take more than a year to get there, but you know what I'm saying? But just stay committed to whatever I'm trying to do. You know, just staying committed. Not quitting, not flaking, because it's hard not to flake. And this was a goal too, was to start these streams,
Okay.
because I've been planning this for the last since like June. You know what I'm saying? I've been kind of playing with the idea of getting back. I feel like I stopped podcasting when I should have went harder. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I feel like I got burnt out and I stopped when I should have really put the pedal to the metal. But I can't. But like my guys reminded me today, you know, I did start Sweetside with McCurtis, so it's like, well, I can't be. So it was like I wasn't doing nothing. I just transitioned to something else. So, but I do feel like I should have kept podcasting. You know what I'm saying? So Anyway,
Hey,
that's a long-winded question. A long-winded answer.
it happens, man. It
Right.
happens, brother.
So and less goals around like money, like hard money. You know what I'm saying? Like I
hmm
want opportunities, but like the only thing I realize with money is just like I just buy more bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really all I would do with some money. You know what I'm saying? Like I would just buy more bullshit, or I would try to like save it. But it's like I feel like the money would be right no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like it would like it's gonna be what it is, right? You know what I'm saying? Like both got solid careers to where like, I'm not because like, at this point it's not a job, you know what I'm saying? It's a career, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm not punching the clock, you know what I'm saying? Like I never sign a time sheet. I just go to work and I get paid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like so it don't feel as draining as like, making somebody else money. It's just like, it's just something that I do and it's stable, but the stability I should make it work for me instead of like thinking like, oh man, I gotta do this and that. But like actually, what I'm saying, like the job is an asset. It's an
yeah,
asset.
it helps.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a liability, it's an asset.
The
It gives you
job does its
stability.
job.
Right. So I don't know where I was going with that. But
I don't know either.
but yeah, man, I'm just trying to
You were
stay.
spitting though.
Yeah, I am trying to do more public speaking. I think last year was cool. I was able to do some things. Me and my guys, the social work brothers, the Brothers Social Work Collective. We was able to get our shit off a few times. That was
How
cool.
many? How many guys is that?
It's me, my guy Dr. James Bell, and my guy Trey.
Okay,
Yeah,
three-headed
yeah.
monster, huh?
Right. We trying to add more like as we grow. You know what I'm saying? Like say, hey, we like as our as like the idea was like to have like so many like referrals of people who want us to come on and do like workshops and shit that we can put
Yeah.
niggas on. Like, okay, bro, we got this over here for you, this over here for you, this over here for you. But it's the grind. You know what I'm saying?
Do you
It's
guys got like a website or anything like that?
we do have a landing page that my guy Dr. James Bill he puts it all together. He's a wizard with the Canva.
Oh,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, even if y'all had like something where people could sign up, because and just my ass assuming, but they're not in Oregon, are they?
Nah, they in Detroit or Lansing and Virginia.
Okay, so yeah, you guys already kind of spread out. So yeah, even if y'all had like at least one touch base, like one not touch base, but point person in each state, that'd be dope. Like
Right.
you said, yeah, Chris can get you over here in Oregon, or if he can't, he can point you to somebody that can get you took care of. So that should
Right.
be
And that's
fresh.
really it's really what we've been doing. All of our paying gigs have been like ones that we brought to the table. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? My guy James, Dr. Bell, he brought Wayne State, what I'm saying, which paid us last fall for some classes. My guy Trey, he brought us VCU, which is gonna pay us in next month, for a virtual thing, you know what I'm saying? And then he's supposed to fly to Alabama, and that was my contact because I was supposed to fly to Alabama before the pandemic. But I just doubled back and was like, hey, now, instead of just me, I got two other brothers who ready to speak too. So they're gonna pay us to go down there and chop it up. So,
It's
we just want
lit.
more. You know what I'm saying? We just want more, we want more. I mean, if ever, what I'm saying, there is a shoe company that needs brothers to come and talk about mental health, equity, burnout. I don't know. We might be able to come through. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. If there was
Be
ever
like, he'd be like, I know some guys. I know some
I'm just
guys.
saying. If I knew somebody who worked somewhere, I might be, I might
Oh
put
no,
a deck
somebody.
together.
Oh, Dame with 53 in the third. What? What? Where the fuck is my phone?
Is that like total or like the but yeah, man. So yeah, I appreciate you coming on and you know, sharing your game, sharing your fears, your vulnerabilities. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got them. You know.
Hey, I'm just trying to be more open, more communicative, with just everyone. That was one thing that I needed to work on, as well as just my communication skills,
Mm,
in certain areas, anyway. So
right.
yeah, so I appreciate you taking the time and letting me vent. I felt like I rambled a little bit, but you know,
We used to
um, of course, very much appreciated. Random, have you tried the grilled cheeseburger yet from Five Guy?
I have not tried that. I feel like I get so scared of TikTok hacks to go and try to get them because they might be like, "You don't do that shit here." Like,
See,
all right, I got you.
order it through DoorDash, bro. That way you ain't got to look at them.
Oh,
I was scared to
okay.
go too because I was just like, damn, I'm gonna feel silly. I
How was it?
can't be doing that shit with a beard, like look like the fuck. It was delicious though. It was delicious. Yeah, get it on like your food app because literally just get the grilled cheese and you can add the patty and it's actually cheaper than a burger.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, just add the patty and then get your toppings on for free. You'd be good to go. But shit was fire. Shit
Okay.
was. It was fire. I feel like
Nice, man.
Five Guys needs to upgrade their fries though. I like what they do, but I just feel like
Well,
I
can they
don't
give you
know.
like 1,000 of them? You know,
True, but
it's
they
like,
ain't got to be that greasy. I guess maybe just cut down on the grease just a tad bit, just a smidge.
come on,
I don't
man, come
know.
on.
I don't know. I don't know. And also too, I never thought it's weird now that we've gotten older. Because you know me, I used to be the candy bandit.
Right.
I barely eat candy now. Like I don't really eat a lot of sugar. And I'm just like, I don't crave it, anything like that. It's just like, fuck. I
Man.
miss Skittles.
Yeah, I just got a root canal, so that made me
Tell us
that
about
made me
that. Tell us about that.
so I've had root canals before, but this one was different. Like this one was different because I had a throbbing pain, right? So when I was a kid, I chipped my tooth, and that tooth um now it's just you know, it's just a tooth, right? But the nerve is dead. So what happened? So now the nerve died, it infected my tooth, and I had to get a root canal. Oh, my nigga left. Damn. So yeah, that's my root canal story. Well, I appreciate y'all for hopping on the stream. If you was here, you know what I'm saying? We was just talking about getting our shit together. As my guys, the Hamptons, but yeah. I'll be doing this every once in a while. So if you want to follow me on Twitch, you know what to do.